I introduce you to German pop. Am I gonna get copyrighted for this? Yes. Lord, give me strength. Alright, let's do this. I have filmed this video last week, 2 weeks ago. And, okay, here is the thing. Where is this redness coming from? Am I gonna die? Sure, bitch, love that. So, I filmed that video that I uploaded as my first video. I'm not saying that video is wrong, because at the moment, that's what I was like going through, and that's what I was kind of exploring. And that was, I mean, I feel like that was more entertainment than in-depth. I did have great points that I actually still stand by. They are actually true about how I deal with these things, but I feel like now I have a deeper insight and I'm also bored. So let's talk about my love life, or the lack thereof, because now it's quiet, baby. In the meantime, I'm gonna be getting ready because I don't really have that much time. Look at my mirror to actually, okay. As I've said, I'm kind of looking at this situation from like a wider perspective, and I mean, it's not this situation alone anymore. It's more of general dating, relationships, and whatever. I also have been thinking about what I'm like in dating, because thing is, I never really dated before. You know what I mean? Okay, I did have 2 boyfriends in the past, but with them, it was pretty easy getting into it. And I also feel like I didn't really overcomplicate things at the time, because I was just like this younger person with dreams of having that big romance, which I still have, but now I have issues. I mean, I did have issues before, but now I have more thanks to those relationships. The first one not as much, but like the second one, girl, let's not even talk about that. Maybe once if I don't have any ideas for a video. Hey, look at my trauma. Where was I again? I can't do multitasking. I don't know, I feel like I should probably just sit down and start talking and not do anything, not drive, not do my makeup, nothing, because this is not good. Alright. I feel like as you get older, dating kind of gets complicated. You know what I mean? I feel like when you're in your teens, and especially in high school, really the getting to know each other, at least in my experience, happens in the relationship. You don't really do this, we'll date for a few weeks and then we'll decide if we are compatible, because most teenagers are not really, they don't really know what makes a good long-term partner, which is natural, you know. And in my previous 2 relationships, I wasn't really worried about it. It wasn't a thing that I really thought about. And also I feel like the dating culture in Hungary is pretty much, it's my experience, I don't know. I don't want to stay true to every Hungarian person ever, but in my experience, it's pretty natural in Hungary for the guy to call you his girlfriend on your 2nd or 3rd date, you know? Which I don't necessarily agree with. Before that commitment, I would like to have a small chat. Again, maybe that's just young people, but that is my experience. After my 2nd relationship was the time when I got into the relationship topic in the first place, and dating culture and like adults dating, because I realized I was an adult apparently. And something that I realized is that the field is a little bit different here. Obviously it's a different culture because I'm in Germany now, and Hungarian dating is pretty old-fashioned. German dating, on the other hand, isn't. So in Hungary, women hardly ever take the first step, really. we just don't do it. And men are the ones that like pick up the check and make the first step and the second one and the third one, and you know, we're pretty comfortable as girls. I do like it actually that the guy has to like court the girls somehow, and it's actually kind of cute. Whereas here in Germany it's more like, well, girls have to be a bit more active almost. I don't know how to say this. Active, I think. It's like proactive. I don't know how to say this. We have to be more initiative and more confident, and like Hungarian culture, different. Clearly, Hungarian guys also different than German guys, clearly. I've actually talked about this with my German friend. Here, I feel like guys are more comfortable. Like, oh yeah, like she likes me, she's gonna do something. Like, no, that's your job, baby. I'm not doing that. If you have watched my first video, then you know the story of what happened with me and this guy. If you haven't seen it, I don't know, it's not like corely important for you to watch it, because there are gonna be some references, I feel like, that it's like you understand this video or some things I say a bit better if you're familiar with the situation, so maybe go watch that. I will link it somewhere. But if you don't want to watch it, if you don't want to know about my general dating confusion saga, that's fine, I get it. So I touched on my previous relationship, the second one, that was really bad. I knew that I received some trauma in that situation and some issues that I was gonna have to deal with. Okay, so that relationship actually happened like almost a year ago now. I had no idea how, like, where I'm at with working on my issues and stuff, because I've been alone. And now I dipped my toe in the water just to like see where I was. And I literally spent 5 minutes in the dating world and I found out I'm an asshole. Yeah, this is the end of this video. Thank you for watching. That's literally it. I realized I'm an asshole. But since I love rambling on even when I don't have the time or the storage on my phone to talk about it in depth, I will. Issue number one that I have talked about in my previous video, I'm scared, I'm insecure, okay? I have this thing where I'm like, I'm so scared of things blowing up in my face and so scared of disappointment and rejection that I would rather be the person to push the other person away. Like, you don't get to be an asshole to me, okay? No. You're not breaking my heart, baby. You're not. Allow me. This guy's gonna be an asshole. This guy's gonna be an asshole. This guy's gonna be an asshole. And it's so bad because I immediately think of it. How this person is gonna fucking mess me up emotionally.
Are you gonna be my next emotional trauma?
Welcome. Which is totally wrong. I should not do that because you never know what people's intentions are. Obviously not all of them are gonna be nice to you and like treat you right and whatever, but it's okay. It's okay. I shouldn't be so scared about all this happening again, especially because I'm not gonna be here for long. I already have my next steps. It's not like I'm gonna stay here all by myself. Like, no, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna meet so many new people. So many new things are gonna happen to me. If somebody breaks my heart here, I literally have the new life I can like go to, you know, like, which is the best thing after a heartbreak. Then this next thing actually came as a shock to me. Like, I never thought I had this, okay? Because pretty much all my life I've been so disorganized. I've been such a go with the flow kind of person. I didn't like it when things were planned. I wanted to leave some space, or a lot of space, for whatever will be will be. Generally in life I feel like I'm a very spontaneous person, but turns out in dating I'm a planner. I'm a planner? I'm a freaking planner. Like, what? So, okay, looking back at my previous relationships, some things kind of make sense now that I have realized this. Like, then I didn't understand, and even now in this last situation, I didn't understand as it was happening. I'm like, I'm such a spontaneous person. What the fuck? It's weird, because a spontaneous person doesn't act like this, you know? I look at dating, apparently. Almost like this strategic game. So like, I almost, which is stupid because I've never been good at them. I always like plan my next move, and it's kind of, it is a paradox because I really want a direct person who doesn't play games, who lets me know what's up, and that I don't have to feel insecure next to it. But at the same time, I'm like playing, kind of. I'm not saying I'm like a player, because I never go into relationships or dating or just getting to know someone with the intention, or like any bad intention, like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up, I'm gonna play with you. Like, no. Actually, I go into it with a good heart, and I go into it with kind of like a commitment already. Like, yeah, we're gonna, you know, potentially be together, you know, like, because I like you and I want to get to know you, and I did decide to put time and energy into this, and I'm not, like, I don't want to let you down. I'm taking this seriously, but I kind of do look at this like it's chess. And I always thought that this was stupid and people shouldn't do this, and I'm a fucking hypocrite because I did it. It's a game to me. I look at it as a game of love. It's a battlefield, okay? And all I know is that I don't want to be on the losing team. I want to win. I don't even know what I win, because if you defeat the other person that you're dating, it's not winning because you're alone. You win when you get together and you lose when you don't. Part of this game, an aspect of this game, is you can look the most uninterested and unamused by the other person. No, like, why? I feel like this is how I kind of tend to compromise my attachment issues, because I get attached to people so easily. And if maybe in my head I'm like, okay, the more unattached because I don't want to seem desperate and too attached and stuff, which I don't think it should be a bad thing with the right person, like being attached to them and being interested in them, actually expressing that, you know, it shouldn't be a bad thing, but I kind of fear that it is, and I don't know, I don't. Why are you like this? Seriously, why? Why? So I plan. Totally shocking. I didn't even know I was able to do that. To like actually plan things. Me organizing my life, right? It's a mess. It's a mess. I can't plan for shit. You would look at me like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your time? Exactly. But I figured out that my planning skills, all of my planning skills, went to dating. Here's what I do. I have this image in my head, right, of the perfect fairy tale love that I want. I have decided some time ago that I will not settle for anything less than that, which is not a bad thing. The bad thing about this is I have this image and I project it into every random handsome stranger that I meet. I expect them to be exactly the way I imagined my true love to be. And this is stupid because I don't know what my true love is going to be like. I don't know exactly what he's gonna be like. By projecting this image, these tiny details that don't even matter. How long they take to text you back. Is it just 2 minutes? Or is it 5 minutes? You know what I mean? When you find love, these things don't matter. Because I watched all these rom-coms, because I read all these books, because I've had media telling me that this is what true love should look like, and also because I have this personal trait, apparently, or trauma, I don't even know what to call this. Like, I don't even know psychologically what this is, but this is what's happening. I plan everything, how this process of us getting together should look like. From the very beginning, I talk to this person, I see them, you know, we make contact. That right there is the moment I start making these steps for them to take. So I plan what I will do, and I plan what they should do, and I plan their reactions to the things that I do. And then so on. It just goes on. And I have this lovely plan that I would love to see coming to life, because this is how I think this should go. Problem is, 99.99999% of the time, the way you plan things isn't how they actually go down. Which is why in my normal life, in all the other aspects of my life, I don't plan things, because I know this. Like, I don't plan my future. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with my life, right? Because I know that I want to study psychology from this October. But what am I gonna do with that? What am I gonna do after? I have no idea. I didn't want to plan it because I knew that it will come with time. And I knew that even if I plan it, it might end up not happening. I will probably find something else that I wanted to do more, or my interest will shift, or like whatever. You get the point. This is just how I am. Also, it's so stupid to plan out what other people are going to do, because people are so, it's very hard to get these things right. You don't know the other person yet. Even if you did, it's so hard to guess how they're gonna react to something. And I plan my steps. I do the first step. And most of the time, again, this 99.9999% of the time, their reaction is not gonna be the reaction that I expected. Which is cool. It's fine. I have no idea what real love looks like and how you get there. So therefore I should give the space for the other person to show me what it is or what it might be. And I should accept the fact that what they are and how they act can actually lead to good things. Not necessarily a sign that they are an asshole just because they're not doing what I expected them to do. I wasn't there yet in my previous situation, and I hope I will be more conscious and aware of this in the next situation. But now what I do, what I have been doing, is getting mad at people for not acting the way I want them to act. It throws me off. I don't know. It's like, oh wait, you're not acting according to this idea that I have in my head about what my person should act like. So that means that you're an asshole. Yeah, that's about it. That's about. It's so stupid. As I've said in my previous video, give yourself a break. Give people a chance, for fuck's sake. And this is like me assuming, again, they act in a way that doesn't line up with my idea, and I take that as a sign, like, oh yeah, that right there is a red flag. That is what I've been waiting for. You're an asshole, so bye. I'm a ghost. I'ma just, you know what? Who, what? Excuse me, what? But let me give you an example. If you haven't watched my other video, let me tell you what I did. And even if you have watched my other video, every time I sit down to film a video, somebody calls me. Why? No. So, let me tell you what I did, actually making it sound as ridiculous as it was. Because last night I couldn't sleep, and I don't know why. I was on my roller coaster of being really over this situation today, and then at night I was like really down and getting deeper into it. And so I was talking with my friend about this video, and I sent it to her, and I actually, oh god, I ended up watching it, and I decided that I would see if, my bitch ass opened WhatsApp. WhatsApp is a chat application that people use in Europe, if you're not familiar with it. So anyway, I opened my conversation with this guy. At this point, he has ghosted me, which, I don't know, it was kind of childish, but you know what I did? I read the entire conversation to see if it really was as bad as I made it out to be in the video. I was reading this conversation and I just wanted to slap myself repeatedly. Firstly because, like, during a conversation, I said these things that I'm like, wait, what? Like, why did you say that again? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? When you're talking to a cute boy and you lose your mind and you say the stupidest shit. Also, like, I was looking at some grammar mistakes that I made and I'm like, oh, girl. What? That's not how Fro M raised you. But anyway, that conversation, remember how in that other video I was like, oh, he wasn't asking me questions, he wasn't like blah 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 blah. I read it again. That conversation was pretty much just normal. Like, he was asking me questions actually. Like, yeah, we didn't go like too deep into things. I feel like it just wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. Like, it wasn't that life-changing, incredibly deep conversation that we text until like 2 o'clock in the morning. No, we texted until 1:30 in the morning because I had to go to bed because I had to wake up early the next day. This is why. So what happened here was that I made up my own narrative. I did exactly what I do in these situations. Now I kind of looked at this conversation and this situation from like his perspective. You're talking to this girl that you kind of like. The conversation's pretty cool. Like, you know, she seems interested. She did express, actually I did, because he asked me if I liked him and I said I did. So I know she likes me. I like her. Smooth. So in his head, probably everything was nice. Like, everything was smooth. You know, everything was going fine. Meanwhile, I was there having my unnecessary drama freak out thing. Okay? Same crap as always. Like, just chilling, you know? And I actually freaked out about him not asking me out after 2 days of chatting. I literally freaked out and just assumed that he wasn't into me. He was like, I don't even know what I assumed about him, but like, he was not into me because he didn't ask me out after 2 days of conversation. And so I ghosted him for almost a week. Like, look at this from his perspective. Someone ghosts you for a week that, like, you've been talking to for 2 days. It was going pretty well. You text them, they don't text you back, they leave you on red for 6 days, and then they hit you with this message.
Why didn't you ask me out yet?
That wasn't exactly, like, I told it in my other video what I said. Basically, that's the you know, as you can imagine, there are some people, this message would, throw off, kind of, you know. You know, like, it threw me off that, he didn't act according to this stupid ideal that I had. Understandably, you say, oh hey, like, oh hey.
Yeah, you kind of never texted me back, so I thought you weren't into me.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Like, this moment at 2 a.m. I think it was like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning yesterday, like, or today, when I when I actually realized how fucking stupid you have to be. Then I wasn't laughing. Then I wanted to fucking cry. Now I'm laughing because it's actually so hilarious, and this is how I deal with stuff. I make fun of it. I think I was being the prime example of a crazy bitch right there. Like, I can sort of understand why he chose not to engage in conversation with me anymore. He probably thinks I'm a crazy bitch. Like, honestly, when we were talking, he was probably like in the gym, like, oh yeah, this girl's so into me, man. He was like, with his friends, like, oh yeah, think I got her, man. You know, I think I'm gonna talk to her a little bit more, and like, I'm gonna take her out, date. What am I doing? This is me not knowing how people actually work out. At the end of the day, this is just me being over dramatic. Welcome to my life. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. This video is gonna be super long. I'm so sorry. I'm really so sorry. I really did try to not do this. Again, me and my situation. I really tried not fucking it up, but I did. Look at me. Do I have to say I suck at outros. Oh my god, I have no idea how to end this video. Cause this is pretty much what it is. It's not like I have a plan. We've established that I can't really do anything at this point. I was childish, and then he was childish. Now all the contact we have is him watching my Insta stories. Beautiful. But also, like, I have to remember, somebody watching your Insta stories does not mean they're into you. Like, seriously, it doesn't. This is why I don't, like, I'm letting this go. Honestly. I'm well aware that there is a big chance of it not having worked out anyway. Was that correct grammar? Anyway, I'm well aware of that, okay? Like, you don't have to tell me, Becky, you're out here obsessing over this guy who's like probably not even that good for you, or he's not your husband. Like, calm down. I know, okay? Karen, shut up. I know this. I don't know what else to say. It's pretty much been said. Now we are on to attracting the next victim into our lives. Stay tuned. Kind of rethinking my beliefs, I suppose. There's a lot of things, quotes, videos, books, whatever, out there that say that if someone is meant to be in your life, then they will, which I agree with. So if you're meant to have someone or something, then they will find their way into your life. They will stay there even if you stop grasping too tight. That is nice. I think I inserted that in my last video. I'm sure I did. That's cool, and I feel like that's true. I truly, truly believe in that. But I also believe that there's sort of a limit to what you can do until that someone or something leaves your life, you know what I mean? So it's not like, oh, you can do whatever crazy shit you want, they are going to stay. Because it's not how humans are. Obviously, you know, you can fuck it up, and they will find their way into your life. Auf jeden Fall. But they're not gonna, like, it's not guaranteed that they will stay there, and that's fine. The universe sends everyone into your life with a purpose. And maybe this guy's purpose in my life was simply to just find this out about myself and get ready for the next one, because maybe the next one is going to be the one that I should not fuck up, you know what I mean? It's nice to think about that, like, yeah, I did fuck this one up, but at least I have a bigger chance of not fucking the next one up, which is cool. It would be nice if I didn't do that. Then I will know that this is why, because this now happened, and thanks to it, I know how to function. This is, again, it's 30 minutes. I have to stop. Okay, now I'm gonna put it back. Thank you so much for watching this video, bearing with me for however long I edited it to be. I try my best to shorten it a little bit, I don't know. With me, it's kind of hard to like be like straight to the point and like. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like it, comment, subscribe. What do YouTubers say? I don't really care. I don't really care. Yeah, thank you. If you want to see more of me, check out my socials. I've linked most of them below. If you want to talk about guys and patterns and whatever, feel free to message me. I'm bored out of my mind. And I would love to talk to you guys a little bit, get to know random strangers on the internet who are interested in seeing my face and hearing my stories. So let's do girl talk. I love girl talk. I just love it so much. Well, you know what? Let me know if you've ever been stupid with, why am I doing this? And let me know if you've ever been stupid in like a situation. Like, I mean, I'm sure you have. Like, all of us are sometimes. So yeah, just, I don't know, just let's get this together. Let's get this in the mix. Laugh about each other's stupidity. Okay, anywho, bye!